On this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast.
By prize light, I smite you!
After fighting a horde of clockwork shamblers,
you open the hatch on the roof to get into the Hydra Forge to find a horde of zombies that you severely underestimated the number of initially. And then you let them in.
We shouted them down.
And you just freaking obliterated
combination of yells, guns, and whips. We killed them.
It's time for Micah's Angels to face round 2.
The only thing I don't like about this episode is its exact copy of the last episode we recorded.
It is.
Because of you gremlins.
Yeah.
Listen, if it works and you can serve it to us on a platter, why would we do anything else?
You should have these zombies be different. You should have them like wearing party hats or something.
Yeah, they all have hats and funny shoes.
When we kill them by hitting it in the head, it explodes like a birthday party.
One of them has a little bike horn and goes here, 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 here.
Yeah!
But not everything is what it seems in the Hydra Forge.
All these cables, as you keep killing them, keep getting drawn back.
Boy,
well, those awful metallic on stone scraping sounds too.
Break out your wine because we're bringing the cheese.
Am I going to go to Cookout and get a milkshake after this too?
I'd actually go with you this time.
You go back to the bathroom where you belong.
I know.
Now.
So I think we've talked about this before loosely over the course of our 100+ episodes of recording ourselves and posting it for the whole world to see. But do any of you guys play instruments? Any of you guys play instruments? And if you do or don't, what is an instrument you wish you could play or would love to learn?
Like maybe I should start this because I'm the only one at the table who doesn't play an instrument.
Yeah, go ahead and start it.
I'd pick, like practically, there are so many ones that are more applicable to scenarios, but I've always wished I could play the cello.
Ooh.
Like just straight up snobby classical pieces with a cello.
Nice bowed instrument.
And if I could play the guitar, I'd want to learn one particular song and record it with me and my sister singing and my dad and have it. It's like his favorite and my favorite too.
What song is it?
It's a oldie from an album by Third Day.
Okay.
What's it called?
It's called I've Always Loved You.
Aw.
Aw, that's gay.
It's when I say oldie, it's from 1999.
Oh, that's not that old.
You okay, Jacob?
I was being genuine and heartfelt, and you made it a joke.
We make everything into a joke here.
But I've always thought the guitar in that song is really cool and really pretty. But I feel like saying I'd play guitar is the single most cliche thing to pick.
Because guitar's fun.
It's a great instrument.
But it's so versatile.
If you play guitar, you can play anything.
It's great. Guitar and piano are the best. Can do anything with them.
Yeah. They seem like the progenitors of many other instruments.
It's the penultimate, or not, I don't know. They're like the ultimate forms of instrument almost.
But if I'm not being practical, I'd pick a cello.
Oh yeah, cello's great.
Why is the cello impractical?
It's huge and expensive.
It's big.
Yeah.
Well, all instruments will be expensive.
No.
It takes up a lot of space, and I don't know how physically I could act. Well, I don't think it requires too much. It's more arm, isn't it?
It's a great question.
I wouldn't know.
No, not all instruments are expensive, Jacob. Cello is expensive. Piano, not expensive. You can get a keyboard with weighted keys and a pedal for like a couple $100.
I mean, there was a time where I picked up trying to do some piano stuff, but it turns out I don't have the coordination to do that many different things with my fingers.
I mean, no one has it a
Pick
bit.
up a cello for $500.
A cello?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's probably not a good one.
Do you think all those middle school kids pay thousands of dollars for a cello?
I figure they rent it.
No, when I got my instrument, which is cello adjacent, it was rent to buy. And we got it pretty quickly. Cellos, I mean, sure, if you're talking professional,
yeah, a good one.
That would be like super expensive, but like you can get cellos ranging from $150 to $500 on Amazon.
Really?
Get Cat $150 cello right now.
That's not that bad. I mean, 500 is expensive, but like, it's not that bad.
And looking at some of these, they don't look any different than like the ones I saw in orchestra.
Wow.
So on that note, I do play an instrument. I play the viola.
And he would have played the cello, but it didn't fit on the school bus.
Yeah, I do.
So he quit.
I do regret not having the cello, but hey, it is what it is. Viola is a very interesting instrument because it's a lot of the times when you want to play an instrument, you want to recognize the song you play. And when you play a viola, you don't because they play the background stuff or the backup tones to the music and not the primary what you think of music, typically. I enjoyed it. I like it. I don't like to stand out in almost any situation where you're on the stage. So the viola lets you blend in real
You're not
good.
meant to do a solo with a viola.
That being said, I do regret a little bit changing to the viola, but I rode the bus and the cello was too big for that. And I didn't practice anyway, so it's ultimately probably better than it was with the viola because I was lazy and didn't have the attention span to practice my instrument, even though I enjoyed it. I bet you if I picked up my viola right now, I could still probably play a good bit of it. I have to learn some, but it was really neat. I really, really enjoyed the viola. Which is, for anyone who doesn't know, it looks like a violin. It's slightly bigger and it's in a different key.
Could you tune a viola to a violin's
No,
tuning?
they're different strings entirely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's oh geez, hold on. It has been such a hot minute. I don't know if it's
It's okay.
Just Google it.
no. This is for me. C. There's 4 strings.
Oh,
One of them
Jacob.
is C.
Okay.
CGDA.
There we go. Whereas a violin goes D, G, A, E.
Now here's the thing. Do you think that you could just put the strings on it?
I wouldn't think so. I'm sure there's a size difference or whatnot, but either way, I liked the viola, and if I could choose to play an instrument right now to learn one, I would not choose the violin. I have thought about that before. I would not even choose the cello. I will go
Hurdy-gurdy.
to a hurdy-gurdy. I used to
I knew
say
that one.
mandolin, but I want a hurdy-gurdy. I love the way a hurdy-gurdy sounds. I even, in fact, do have a cello. It just has a big crack down the front of it that the place couldn't fix. I bought it from an old orchestra friend of mine, or from her parents, or her rather, and there was a crack in it, and I was thinking if we get that fixed, maybe I could play it some. And we got it fixed, and I never really got to it because, once again, Jacob, attention span, bad. ADHD needs that immediate gratification.
I thought we didn't get it fixed.
We did. We sent it in, and they fixed part of what was wrong with it, but they couldn't do anything about the crack. It was just too big. It might still could play. I quite simply do not know. But I would love a hurdy-gurdy.
Mm-hmm.
A hurdy-gurdy would be amazing. But hey, I'd settle for a mandolin if I could.
Mandolin's also
I've
really
always
good.
liked the idea of a mandolin. But yeah, that's me.
Whatever happened to your grandfather's mandolin, Derek?
I have no idea. I should actually probably check in on that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I like mandolins too. I wish I knew how to play them.
Yeah. I even got to the point where when I was younger, a group of guys from my church wanted to start playing music. They're like, hey, you can play an instrument. You join us. It's like, I know how to play the viola. Not even a cello or a violin like in Skillet. A viola. He's like, I don't care. You come play. So I got pedals. I got an electric hookup so I could plug it into an amp. I plugged it through the pedals into the amp and played with my friends from church who liked metal music. So we played a weird, harder version of songs, but not quite metal. I loved it. It was like some of the funnest things in the world.
Oh yeah, that sounds amazing.
It was just ridiculous,
Yeah.
but fun, and I loved it.
Jam sessions are so much fun.
Yes, jam sessions I had to have sheet music for, so jam sessions puts it oddly, but they always catered to me, and that was very appreciated because I can't play by ear. I am not skilled enough to do that. I was very more on the technical side of it, but hey, that's okay.
That sounds like the way you'd think, though. You think in technical terms.
I can't tell what sounds are played by ear, but I can tell when something's wrong, and that's important.
That's about as far as I can get.
What do you play?
So, first instrument I ever had, I was like 6. It was a guitar. It was pink. I destroyed it.
Yeah.
Second instrument I ever had, glockenspiel.
Oh, come on now.
Now?
It's a little xylophone.
Yeah, it's the little
The little metallic one, right?
And it sounded so beautiful. And I would just play with it all day. And I was an older child whenever I had
when
that.
you said glockenspiel, I thought you were talking about one of those alligator ones. You mean like an actual instrument.
an actual
A real
instrument.
one.
I thought she was being a little funny. That's neat.
So I played the glockenspiel for a while. I'm probably have it somewhere still. Then got bored with the glockenspiel, got bored with a piano, and I trained operatically for about 8 years. Then I picked up a guitar, did that for a few years, kind of got out of it because my hands are too fucking small. Yeah.
Yep.
And I decided it would be a great idea, since, I have the small hand issue with a guitar, to pick up a bass guitar. The bigger one.
The bigger one.
The bigger one that not only has an issue with my itty-bitty little hands, but also my itty-bitty little wingspan.
You know what you should play with your tiny little hands? Just a bass. Not bass guitar, but the bass. Stand-up bass. The daddy cello.
That would be so fucking fun.
Funny though.
Stand in a chair.
You have a lot more luck on the bass than the guitar
because I can focus all of my teeny tiny little hand on one fucking string.
Yeah.
As soon as I start doing a chord, it's all over for me.
Yeah, because you don't have enough hand to make a chord.
Yeah. I cannot stretch my hand big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Kat, you have some guitar hands. You can do guitar.
Honestly, it's not that much bigger than theirs.
I'm just very loose jointed, so I got a good grip from especially like pinky to thumb because of piano.
Had I played an instrument, I probably would have had to have quit in high school when my wrist pain got really bad. I can't think of very many that wouldn't have entirely aggravated it or been impossible to play while wearing a brace.
I don't know if the guitar is a lot of, at least on the fretting hand, lot of wrist.
It's the holding. It's the angle.
The strength is all down here and in your thumb, not in the actual wrist.
It was the sheer fact that if I held anything, it hurt. Anything you would hold.
Now the right hand strumming, that's a lot of wrist. That's all on the wrist.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I probably would have had to have quit. So I guess there's a bit of a benefit to of being someone who didn't play an instrument. My parents were like this. They're like, we're not paying several $100s for an instrument that you're probably going to quit on. So you have to really, 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 really want it. And I was like, crap, I don't know if I want it that bad. And so I didn't.
Yeah, I feel that.
Didn't say what you would want to learn.
Harp.
Ooh.
My grandmother had a miniature harp, and it was just mystifying. It was ethereal to listen to.
It's wild watching people play it because I don't know what they're doing. And it looks like it would be as simple as just plucking the strings right, but I don't think that has to be right.
It looks like they just wave their hands over this little object and sounds happen.
And things happen, yeah.
It straight up looks like they're doing a magical spell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It just seems, it looked incredible. It seemed as though it would be okay for my hands, because it's mostly finger and not resting things in my palm. But if it had to be anything, it would be the harp. If it had to be anything realistic, it would probably be the keyboard again.
I mean, the keyboard's so nice, though. It's just like guitar. If you can play anything on it. I have entertained the thought at one point in time of trying to learn, but then once again, I lost interest before it even happened. Jeez. But it's just so appealing to be able to play things on the piano or keyboard because you can play anything. There's nothing you could not play.
Yeah. You mentioned, Kat, that your parents didn't want to pay a lot of money for instrument lessons. I learned piano growing up, and I went through a bunch of different teachers because it's just, you play a long enough time. One of them goes off to college. The other does whatever, just you keep going through teachers. And I got really good with one of them who kind of worked with me because I do play by ear. I could read sheet music, but I couldn't sight read where I just look at it and play it. Could never do that.
I would write the letters when I was on top of the music when I was trying to play piano.
But I got to where I would read the music, I would figure it out by reading it like an instruction manual. And then once I knew it, I would work on it, close the book and just bang it out, because I had read it. I got the like formula for it. Now I needed to feel it to make it happen. Right. And then I got this teacher when I was like 12 or something like that. I had like done recitals where I played like the Imperial March, and it was fucking awesome. And then this one teacher would not take that. I had to sight read for her because she was like classically trained in whatever way or another. And she punched me all the way back to like the first book to make me sight read. And that killed it for me.
I imagine it did.
And so my dad used to play guitar in the youth group that he like led. And I got his old guitar out, and he still had his like Mel Bay books, and I learned chords from it. And taught myself to play guitar around the same time. And I was like, screw piano. I'm done with this. And I like played that, and I've been playing, I was 13 when I did that. And I've been playing guitar ever since. Now I play acoustic and electric. We just got a bass. I've been wanting to learn bass for a while, but Drow was playing that more than I am. And that's fair. I do kind of want to get back into piano at some point, but I want to do more. The main instrument I want to play is all of it together to make music and record, because recording is its own thing, process that you have to learn. But in terms of actual instruments, there's a number of I want to learn. But my axe to grind with you talking about that is your parents are like, oh, I don't want to spend this money. And that's valid. But my parents spent all that money on me on piano. And my sister was like, I don't want to do piano. I want to do the flute. And they bought her a nice flute and lessons. And she played for 2 years. And then now it's not touched that flute ever again.
Well, you did a lot of homeschool, right?
Yeah.
We had, like, you could have, in public school, you can straight up take an instrument from 6th grade through high school. Like,
oh yeah, you could go all the way to the
as
high
a
school.
actual like class and continue try out for different groups. My sister didn't play an instrument. She did voice stuff, and music was also kind of her thing, and I couldn't take that from her.
But my axe to grind is I taught myself how to play guitar, and I'm still playing guitar in my 30s now. And my sister got this nice instrument. I had to buy my own guitars, by the way. She got that like $300 flute from my parents and lessons. And all I got was my dad's old warped Yamaha in the shed and his Mel Bay books. And I played, and like I did mission stuff with, and I played
Darling,
for stuff.
she's a younger sibling. That is just how it is.
It's just how it is with younger siblings.
Stupid. It's dumb.
My younger sibling played the saxophone for a little bit.
Ooh.
Are you fucking kidding? Really?
Yeah.
Was it good?
I don't know.
Does he still have one?
No, he ended up stopping before, school was over. He ended up stopping, and I don't know if they sold the saxophone or if we didn't yet own the saxophone. I don't know why he stopped, but I know he played it, I won't to say, for a year or two, but that could be wrong. But that was always kind of neat.
That is pretty neat. We should honestly pick up that flute and see if one of us enjoys it.
Oh, I don't care for it. If you wanted to try, go for it.
We haven't really tried doing a woodwind.
I like strings. I already found out I like strings.
A flute,
that's my thing.
Flute I wouldn't care for. I would probably enjoy saxophone. It's a bit heavier.
I had a friend who played the clarinet.
Ooh.
And her instrument actually sounded really good. I thought it was really pretty.
Okay.
I also did recorder when I was a kid.
Who doesn't do recorder when they're a kid?
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
So here's compare some stuff, Derek. Hurdy-gurdies, when I look online, not a single Amazon option popped up except for the art projects that look like a hurdy-gurdy but they're not instruments. $732, $1,200, $732, $400 on eBay, $335 on eBay. Don't know about those. As opposed to the cello, you were given the cello hurdy-gurdy prices, and cellos are not that expensive.
I think it's like beginner cellos until you get to a real.
Well, yeah, they'd have.
style.
It would be like
a beginner cello,
like buying a box of Crayola colored pencils.
Technically speaking, my viola would be. It's the same one I got in middle school.
I see.
It's probably actually a
not
bit
full size.
small
I bet
for me, but I never had a reason to go larger.
The last time you tried to play it, you said it was very uncomfortable in size.
At that point, it had gotten uncomfortable. But I learned to live with it and to adjust to it. I just don't have a reason to get a bigger viola. Not that I have a reason to get a hurdy-gurdy. But
if I could play anything, I would pick... I always wanted to learn violin. I
thought you wanted to learn the fiddle.
It just depends on how you play.
Yeah. I think they're different a little bit, but they're very close. Fiddle or violin, mandolin, because of family reasons, and also just think mandolins are cool.
Yeah.
Banjo.
Oh,
I just love strings. I'm sorry.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Banjo in this house.
It was very funny.
Banjo in this house.
Kat has gotten me into what's it called on the New York Times app? Not Wordle, the groups game where you're given random connections. You have to put them together in groups. One of them was like hillbilly music instruments. It was washboard, jug, saw, spoons, and I got it so easily. And Kat couldn't because Kat never cared for that music.
I did get it eventually. It just was my last one.
The last one is given to you.
And?
Okay, so, but like, I've also always liked that stuff. It just has a fascinating sound to me.
Yeah, dude, I love strings. I love guitar. Yeah, I have a lot of guitars. I've been playing a long time. I just got friend of the show, Micah, is the one I got the bass guitar from.
Mentioning.
Yeah. The titular Micah of Micah's Angels. He's the one that gave us we bought the bass guitar off of him. I got to see him and his kids and his cat, Pippin, the most perfect cat. It was a good time.
And Chip.
Chip was there too.
And also Chip was there too.
Chip is the other cat. He was there. But Pippin was there. Pippin's perfect.
Gotta say, I'm looking at a pretty Maplewood green. $1,200. Looks like a leprechaun's hurdy-gurdy.
Oh my goodness. We need to stop this before you become an actual leprechaun. Centuries before the Starstone was raised, the Wizard Kings Nex and Geb warred with one another, scarring the land between them into a devastated rock band magic wasteland.
Oh yeah.
From the glowing ashes of the rock wastes arose Alkenstar, the city of metal, a metropolis of airships, skyscrapers, metal bands, and punk work wonders. To the world, Alkenstar is the pinnacle of inundation and determination in the face of insurmountable odds. On its streets, life in Alkenstar is a non-stop race to stay ahead of the pop. And here, it is here that a desperate group, hungry for revenge, living on the edge of the law, hunts for the ones who cast them out. They are the Outlaws of Alkenstar.
Must be a lot like the Brutal Legend video game.
Oh, I fucking love Brutal Legend.
I love Brutal Legend.
So when we last left you guys, you were in the Hydro Forge. You'd finally got in after being on the roof. The roof was not on fire. It was in fact made of electricity. You fought giant zombie Muglin. You fought a bunch of shock zombies. You opened the hatch on the roof to get into the Hydro Forge, and you found a locked door into it. And you opened that locked door to find a horde of zombies that you severely underestimated the number of initially. You closed the door, locked it, everyone went up to the roof, Psycheer unlocked it and scrambled up to the roof, and then you let them in.
We shouted them down.
Flooded into the shaft and then started climbing all over each other, and you just freaking obliterated them.
Combination of yells, guns, and whips. We killed them.
By Bry's light, I smite thee.
Oh.
By Bry's light, I smite you!
By my dope scarf, I kill you!
Fuck you!
You destroyed them. You found some cool loot in this room, shock room that let you put on Eleanor's weapon. Also, you found some valuable schematics, including drawings for a clockwork buccaneer and a horrifying
cranium.
Looking invention. It's called a cranium preserver.
There it is.
Not done by the Hydroforge engineers. They had schematics of the whole facility, which you understand the different levels of if you want to ask about certain rooms. But you left this room and you were looking out in the observation area at all the turbines and the water spinning through them. It's loud out here, and then you noticed on the floor a bunch of these cables running into another room. And as you looked up, a horde of clockwork shamblers, another horde, came out into the open. And we rolled initiative. So why don't we cut to the chase?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Why don't we
OP!
face the music and fight some clockwork shamblers?
Hey, I have a question. Can you reveal this part of the room because I can't see what's over there?
I'd like to make a note here. I can't see all of it.
Sure. Why don't I give you some flavor text before we start the fight then?
Making a note here.
Huge
success.
Rushing water surrounds this viewing platform on three sides. To the east and west, stone pipes pull river water from outside into 10-foot wide channels. The water rushes north through each channel, passes through a row of churning machines, and cascades over the edge of the waterfall. A circular table stands in the center of the viewing platform, and two steel bridges span the water channels and connect to other areas of the complex. And it's loud here. There's a lot of water mist from all that moving water. And they are across a short little catwalk into this area. Here, let me show you guys. All right, so you should be able to see better now. All right, first in the order here is Chester Williams. They are across this steel catwalk over the fast-moving water in another room on this other little viewing platform. What do you want to do?
But they can cross it. There's nothing between us and them.
No.
Okay. Hey, are we going to go back to the ladder?
Let's try cutting these cables just to test.
I don't have a knife. You have a dagger.
How do we have one dagger between us?
I have hatchets.
I probably have one, but I'm not going to spend a turn to pull out a dagger. Instead, I'm going to reload my gun with a different bullet than what is in it. And then I'm going to shoot my exploding bullet into this horde of zombies.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
I'm going to need a DC 25 reflex save.
Okay. All right.
This is area damage.
Oh, I'm so shocked. Reflex?
The
Oh, what's the difference?
25?
21?
That's a fail.
20. Okay.
It's going to be 66 fire damage. Not that much.
Not that much.
5,
He
5, 5,
says.
6, and 2. So that's
Making
10,
a face.
15, 21, 23, and then one more d6. 28.
28.
28 fire damage. It is an area, so they should be weak to that.
38. Oh,
Nice job, Jacob.
Thank you.
oof. So that was your turn?
Reload and shoot. No, I have one more action.
Did you not devise this rodent?
I did not, because I didn't need to do that to hit them.
Okay.
And I don't think so. I would actually need to roll to hit them, so I will devise and use that roll. Fair?
Sure.
I thought it was like a fireball.
I guess save one action to start retreating, maybe?
Nope. That
Okay.
is a 10. If I need to retreat, I'll retreat after they catch up to me. It is a 10 on the die plus 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. Psyche.
All right. Where are these cables? You
They're
said they
just
were on the ground underneath us, right?
all over the ground. Yeah.
I want to try and cut one.
Okay. You can make an attack roll.
All right.
Go ahead and attack it.
There's the attack.
That's going to be a miss.
I would like to use one of the bottle caps that I have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've already announced it. Go ahead and use it. Oh, that was a natural one. There. Go ahead and use it.
Instead of a bottle cap, I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay.
We do have a lot.
All right, here we go.
Still a miss.
Okay, then I'm going to try again.
You're taking your multiple attack penalty?
That was the first attack.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
This has been 24 and then 19. 24, 19?
24, 19.
Was it 23, 19?
I don't know.
23.
Okay.
All right.
Basically, this is a very thin cable and it is moving along the floor as it twitches.
Okay. I'm going to try again, I guess.
You're not going to run away?
You're
No.
not running away.
I mean, I will.
That's your turn. Yeah, you're having a really hard time hitting it. Eleanor.
Wait, I did after you. They would go before me.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just thought I should be fair.
All right, well, these guys are going to move, and they move as a troop.
Do they have to struggle and push each other off the bridge?
No, they're basically like a blob.
Their form is malleable. What's their movement?
He could be moving more than once.
I know.
Or Derek could be moving it more or them more than once.
This is my favorite thing to do on the Citadel. There we go. That's one movement.
Oh.
They're going to move to encompass all of you.
It's just like a
Hey,
big
I have
friendly
a question.
hug.
Uh-huh.
Would Eleanor get her attack of
I have
opportunity?
not acted yet because of after you.
You don't have reactions to spend.
I thought it already.
Yeah, they start piling on top of and around you like an ooze or something like that.
Yeah.
And they have one action left whenever they pile on you, this horde. It's like Left 4 Dead, just...
Yeah.
But they're all made of clockwork. The same thing you've seen up front. I'll show the artwork again just because it's been a minute. This is what each one of these zombie dudes kind of looks like.
Horrifying. Thank you.
Yep,
Yeah,
you're
it's
welcome.
terrifying.
Covered in these gears, tiny little clockworks all over them, and a cable at the base of the neck. Let's see here. They're going to spend one action. I need a basic reflex save from everybody.
All right. 36.
Okay. Critical success.
You said reflex save?
Yes.
I'm using a hero point.
You know what? I've got them to spare. I will also use a hero point.
No, great.
I rolled a 1.
No.
I'm using a hero point.
I roll an 8. I like to aim for higher than a 10.
Oh,
Like
that's so much better.
that. 18 plus 17 is 35.
Critical success.
36.
Critical success. None of you take any damage.
Wow.
Wow. Good job, guys. Chester Williams.
Chipster.
Yes?
No, I'm going to hold off on that. No, I was going to make them my thing, but I will not.
Chuck a bomb.
I mean, I want to get out of them. I'm going to run. I'm going to get out of this horde. Chester's
Like
going
chuck a
to-
bomb and then run.
I'm just going to get to the top of the ladder. Safety. Chester's going to move. 2, 3. Difficult terrain? No, wait, did Eleanor go?
I haven't.
Oh, yeah, Eleanor, it's your turn. My bad. Sorry. You didn't go because of the logic stuff.
I already have panache. I'm going to attack.
All right, go ahead.
Even if I run, might as well get a good attack in first, right? Mm-hmm. 32.
Oh, yeah. Easy hit.
And I rolled amazing damage.
What weapon are you using?
My rapier with the electric
the
damage.
new shock thing, yeah.
Okay.
I rolled 3 6s, so that's 18. Plus 2 5s makes it 28. Plus a 2 makes it 30. Plus 4. No, plus 5. Plus 5, so that's 35. And then I get 1d6 for electricity, which I thought I'd keep separate.
Sure.
Is that important, or do I not need to keep it separate?
Not for this one.
I thought
Okay.
they were constructs, Derek.
Don't worry about it.
5 damage on top of that.
Yeah, you hit them, your sword with its rune, it glows, and then shocks all these dudes. So what was the total?
Oh dear. 28 plus 2 is 30, plus 5 is 35, plus 5 is 40 damage even.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage.
And I guess you guys want to run?
It's the best way to guarantee no damage.
Where's the door?
There's one in front of you here, and then one right here.
That door and then to there takes you back to the ladder, which is what we did last time. And if it works,
And I'm almost afraid to move through them too much.
now do it.
1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2. Does anything happen when I move through them?
Oh, crap.
Do I need to roll?
No, nothing happens.
3, 4, 5, 6. That gets me 30 feet out. I don't want to get too far from you guys.
Do it. Get to safety.
Okay, then I get up the ladder as much as I can.
Okay, so you make it to the ladder and start climbing.
Yeah, I don't like leaving my friends.
Okay, that's your turn. Now it's Chester's turn.
Chester's gonna. He'll take. He shot. His gun is not loaded. I was going to say he would also try to hit one of the wires, but he can't do that and still get away. So he's going to get away.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He'll climb the ladder.
All right. It's like here.
All right. I will
then he'll-
retreat as well.
Reload.
Okay.
And I
You'd
can
have
move
to
through
reload
this, right?
before you climb the ladder.
The ladder's 15 feet, and I have a movement speed of 35.
You're technically climbing when you climb the ladder.
Did he?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
What were you saying, Sakir? Sorry.
I can move through this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it? Is it down this way?
There's a door. I'll
Right
hang
here.
it for you. Here and right here.
So move through to.
You're running back into the office as you came out of.
Okay. Yes. I have a 25-foot movement speed,
Zoom.
so I can get. I guess I'd get to there instead.
Yeah.
Are we in the wrong spot?
No, the ladder's right here. You just can't see the ladder because
Okay.
Chester's on it.
Yeah.
All right.
You're in the right spot. So you also
So
run.
that's 2 move actions, and then I will
Climb?
start climbing. Yes.
All right, cool. So let's see. It's going to take them, I think, their whole turn. Yeah. We're basically say that all of you are now off the ground because you've gotten into that maintenance hatch, and it takes their whole turn to squeeze their horde into these offices over the corpses of the last ones. So Eleanor, I'm just going to go through and say all of your next turns are going to be spent climbing up to the top. Is that fair?
Yeah, I don't have panache anymore, so my speed is lower.
Okay. You are now all at the top. And then their next turn, we're basically going to skip around because of climbing.
Chester will reload when he gets to the top since he's already climbed some of it.
Cool.
Can I switch to my gun as one of my actions?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's just fast forward here. You've all climbed to the top now. You've switched to your gun, and now they're piling on, but they're only in the bottom 5 feet. Chester Williams.
Chester is going to devise a stratagem.
Okay.
Let's also do the knowledge check part, see if you can get that +1. Nope. And he is now going to aim his gun and try to hit one of the cords.
At the cord? Okay, go for it.
That will be a 33.
Okay, that will hit.
Do I just do normal damage or does anything special happen?
What type of damage does your gun do?
The gun does piercing.
It will not be able to bust the cord. It's just too wiry. You need to deal slashing damage to this cable.
Fair enough. All right. And then for his last action, he will swap out his weapons to get the scarf.
Cool. Okay. Then Psycheer, not Chester. Chester the Observer. Psycheer, what do you want to do?
Yell.
Alrighty. Let's do this. Fortitude save.
Yes. DC 29.
Okay. All right. I'm having the machine roll for me.
Holy 40.
Whoa. 40.
God
Baby.
damn.
So no damage for
No
them.
damage.
Big oof.
Damn. Okay. 2 actions. 1 action left.
Are any of them close enough for me to try and slash at it?
No, not yet, actually.
Okay,
they will
then.
be. I think they will be after this turn.
All right.
Then it'll be. Is that you're gonna forfeit your last action?
I think so, yes.
Okay. It'll be their turn. They finish piling into the room. They're already on the bottom 5 feet. They go up another 5 feet. So I think they are 10 feet away from you total.
Chester can hit him.
Yeah.
Because
Even
he has
I
the
can.
whip.
The
Yeah.
flintlock pistol is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, it's your turn, Eleanor.
I want to assume that I reloaded.
Yeah.
Okay. I like to think that I'd reload my gun before any combat.
You had time out of combat to reload.
Okay. Let's see if I hit. Does a 32 hit?
Yes. Normal hit.
I do 5 damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to reload and shoot again.
Okay.
I doubt this one's going to hit. 20?
No, but you
Didn't think
go at a couple of their heads and you knock them down 5 feet. You hit their first threshold.
Dang it. Nice.
Cool.
Chester?
Chester's turn. They're no longer within reach.
No.
Okay. Chester's going to turn off his device's stratagem. Let me do that. Get rid of that. You're going to be plus 19 now? That's right. Chester's going to climb down 5 feet with 1 action.
Oh, God.
Swing with his scarf.
Is that one-handed?
It is 2-handed, you're right.
You wouldn't do that
He is
then.
not going to climb down.
Lyzeria.
Pathfinder 2E. Can you ready actions?
Yes, you can ready. It's 2 actions to ready something.
That means you have 1 action to climb down and 2 actions to ready.
No. I have 1 action to devise.
Which is your strike, right? Well, no, it's 1 action to devise, an action to use it, right?
Oh, turn that on one way or another.
Or you could devise and then ready the strike.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So devise lets me... If you strike the chosen creature later this round...
There you go.
Yes, so I will devise 1 action, ready to attack them with 2 actions. So my devise will be... That's the wrong die. That's my knowledge die.
It doesn't look good.
Face. I see.
You know, maybe he won't actually ready. Chester's going to...
That's the whole point of devising.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. I just assumed I would hit. I've been doing so good lately.
Pride cometh before...
Pride before
you
the
know.
fall.
I don't want to waste any bombs on them. I can't because I just devised anyway. Chester, what can you do? One of our listeners did a question about this when I talked about a bonus banter. But for this particular fight, I really can't think of anything else to do. So Chester's going to be like, hey, you got this.
To be fair, your lack of things to do mostly comes from fucking being on the roof.
Yeah, the best strategy. There's just nothing else to make this even better. So yeah, Chester's turn is done.
It's like here.
Here we go again.
You got this, Akir?
I'll yell again.
All right, yelling again.
Yes.
All right. Let's roll this fortitude save. Ooh, a failure. 26 total will fail. It'll take full damage, which is... Well, how much you roll? 15?
Yes.
All right. And that will also proc their weakness.
So it's 25.
Yar. Cool. And that's all 3 actions because you have to meta magic, right?
No, that's a 15-foot cone.
But they went down a thing.
Oh,
remember?
okay, then yes.
Yeah. Cool. It is their turn. They're going to go up another 5 feet.
God damn it.
Because they still have some numbers.
Now it's me.
And now it is Eleanor.
I reload and then shoot.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Yep. That hits.
5 damage.
5 points of damage.
And then I reload.
Okay. And now it'll be Chester's turn.
So are they 10 feet away or are they 15 feet away?
10.
Because they were 20 feet away. The ladder is 15 foot tall and we're a square above that.
Yeah.
So they're...
But they were at the bottom square. Now there are 2 bottom squares. Is that 15 or 20?
That would put them... Oh, okay, yeah, I gotcha. All right. Chester's going to devise.
Cool.
Better do a good job this time. You've been so hot today.
I believe in you.
Yes!
Yeah?
You have 15 on the die.
Hell
For a total of 35. I'm aiming at one of the chords.
Oh, with your whip? With
Yeah.
the thing? All right, that's a normal hit.
A 35?
Yes, on the cord.
Ah.
The string or cord has a lot higher AC.
Understandable. Understandable.
Yeah. But that means that it is something specific we can target.
Yep.
8 and 7 make 15. Plus 17, 20, 28 plus... All right. Hold that. 28.
Okay.
Would hitting this chord still be hitting the undead, or would I not count that for Undead Slayer?
You have no idea. Oh, for Undead Slayer? No, it's just the cord.
It was 28?
28.
That will be a total of 32 damage.
32 damage. You cut one of the cords and it goes... It slithers out of the room, and one of the originally 16 zombie clockwork shamblers just and falls down.
So the cord reacted in the same way.
Yeah.
No difference. It
No
just
different.
active. It only hurt one zombie as opposed to the whole horde.
Yeah.
Can I do a knowledge check on it at this point to learn anything? If you say no, I get it. Nothing ultimately has changed, but I figured I'd ask. Looks like hitting the cord don't do nothing for us.
Well, one of them falls down, which removes one from the troop, which removes some of its hit points. But that's it.
It's easier to hit them than it is to hit the cords.
For some parties, that might be a more efficient way of removing the hordes.
Oh, but the AC's higher, and you have to do slashing.
Yes. But for us in particular... Oh, slashing, they're weak to slashing. So, okay, I understand. A mechanic that ultimately doesn't matter. Chester's turn is... He has one more action, but I don't think he has anything he can do with it.
Okay.
You could swing at the horde.
You know
Trying
what?
to figure that out,
Yeah,
I guess.
I'll swing at the horde for free. It's not a bad idea. What am I going? What's the worst thing I could do? Miss. 13 plus 14 is 27.
That's hits.
Yay! Go
And
Chester.
I will do 2d6.
No precision.
Yep. 8 damage slashing, but
All
they're
right.
weak to slashing. So you're
Yep.
right. I'm so stuck in my normally one attack a round that I've been gifted this second attack for free.
Oh, right?
It's weird to attack more than once.
Not weird for me. I do it all the time.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So
It's like here.
I yell.
All right. Again with the fortitude, John.
Yes. Oh, I rolled a 2. So you take half of 7.
Half of... All right, I got a success, so half of 7.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you rolled 2
Damn.
ones.
That's very low.
That's very low.
Okay. What was that you rolled? Was that hunting him?
Yes.
That should be 3d8.
Oh.
We need to replace that on your sheet.
Here. Oh.
So it's instead half of 14, which would be 7.
7 and then 10, because it's area damage.
Yes.
So 24.
17.
Or, yeah. Would it be... No, it wouldn't have. It's vulnerability.
No, it wouldn't have the vulnerability.
Yeah.
The weakness, no.
Or, yeah.
Yes, it is only 2 actions because they're piled higher. However, when you do this, they go
fall?
down 5 feet again.
Great.
1 action left.
I love this fight.
Hang on.
Hanging on.
Really, really hold on.
I'm on my chair,
Okay, good.
gripped.
Fuck. I was hoping that my blast foot was only 1. Blast!
Ah.
Anyway, That's it for me. That's it for me.
They'll pile up even more to get back to that height. Eleanor,
God
it's your turn.
Fucking damn it.
It's shoot, reload, shoot.
Okay.
Ooh, 37.
That hits. That critically hits.
Yay!
I did 3 damage times 2 is 6.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hey, that's good for a little gun that does a D4 though.
And that's your turn, right?
No, it's shoot, reload, shoot because I was loaded at the end.
Sweet. Shoot again.
Yeah, Jacob?
I'm just thinking about the gimmick. I'll write
21?
on my turn.
21 misses.
Okay.
All right, Chester, it's your turn.
So this gimmick, my first thought was, destroy a cord, remove 1 zombie. Neat. That's great. You have to use slashing, which the Horde is weak against.
Yeah.
You have to hit a higher DC
Yeah.
when you could just, I don't know, critically hit the Horde with your slashing weapon that they're weak against.
Yeah.
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 Are you sure they're not immune to criticals?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause that sounds like something a Horde would be weak.
Are they immune to precision?
I'll say this much. The cord thing has nothing. It does not appear in this thing's stat block. It is unique to
Really?
this situation.
Wow. All right. Chester's going to. Are they back up within scarf? Yes, they are.
Yes.
Chester's reach for his scarf is only 10 feet.
Yeah.
They shambled back up.
Reaches 15
They
feet.
shambled back up on the Thrawn.
Yeah,
but
they
you
act
would be
before me.
You would be in range of me if you were below me.
Okay.
Yes, that's why we did
device-
that. That's why we did that the first time. That's why we'll continue to do it.
Yeah.
We figured this out already. It's working.
Hey, why don't you shut up?
The only thing I don't like
Respectfully.
about this episode is its exact copy of the last episode
I
we
know.
recorded.
It is.
Because of you gremlins.
Yeah.
Listen, if it
You know-
works and you can serve it to us on a platter, why would we do anything else? 34?
should,
Regular hit.
Okay.
You should have these zombies be different. You should have them like wearing party hats or something.
Yeah, they all have hats and funny shoes.
When we kill them by hitting it in the
And-
head, it explodes like a birthday party.
Confetti.
One of them has a little bike horn and goes here, here, here,
Oh,
here.
yeah! Look at this totally different episode.
Look at
It's
this
not
totally different
entirely the
episode.
same. I got a melee attack before I ran.
That's true. All right, that is 7, 13, 16, 19, 20, 26
26.
slashing damage.
So 36 with the weakness.
Did they lower down another 5 feet?
No, you hit their last threshold.
Ah, nice.
But that really hurt.
Oh, I know it really hurt. Get
Like,
wrecked.
that really hurt. All right,
Get
Psych here,
wrecked.
it's your turn.
Again? Wow.
Yeah, there's only 4 things in this initiative. It's fucking great.
I'm going to.
That's what they say. That they're all Minecraft clockwork zombies.
God. That was actually pretty convincing, Derek.
Yeah, it was really good.
I should be a voiced actor.
There's only room for one voice actor in this room.
Do you want to fight?
No.
Do you want to fight?
No.
Do you want to fight right now?
No.
Would you like a Coke in these trying times?
No, I got
It's
tea.
flat and it has no sugar.
That's.
Well, it sounds like a you problem, buddy. Anyway, what are we doing, Psych here?
I'm yelling.
Okay,
I'm going to yell.
15 on the die, 36 for a regular success. Okay, so that'll be what? 18.5, that's 23?
Half of that.
Half of that, so
Plus 10.
half of that, okay. So half of 23 is going to be 11, plus 10 is 21.
Not bad.
Pretty good. Okay, and that's your turn, probably?
Yeah.
That's your turn, probably?
That's my turn.
Okay. All right, they can't get that much further because there's not enough of them left. They're stuck at where they are, which is 10 feet. Eleanor, it's your turn.
Reload, shoot, reload.
You're not getting another hero point for this bullshit.
I don't blame you. 37 to hit.
37, that's a critical hit.
And I did max damage, so 6 times 2 is 12. Plus a
12?
D8.
A D8?
Yeah, it's deadly D8. I did critical, right?
It's not fatal? The gun?
No,
Pistol?
It's only it says plus 1d8 times 2 plus 1d8.
Okay, let me double check because I thought guns were deadly. This
They're
is pistol,
not
right?
all deadly.
It's the flintlock pistol.
What's your normal damage for it?
1d4 plus 2.
There you go. It's 2. It became the
Okay, so it's crossed out at the bottom, and then it says 1d8 plus 2 times 2.
The fatal trait has, or this is in Guns and Gears.
Uh-huh.
Flintlock pistol has the fatal trait, D8. The fatal trait includes a die size. On a critical hit, the weapon damage increases that die size. So you would do a D8 instead of a D4.
Ah, well, it's okay. We let the other ones go.
Okay.
So this one would be a D8. So that's 4 plus 2 is 6. Doubled is 12.
And then plus your... Oh, no, there's no deadly.
Yeah.
It's just fatal. So 12 damage. Cool. What is happening on my foundry?
And then I reload.
Okay. Cool. Chester Williams, it's your turn.
I'm going to devise stratagem.
Uh-huh.
Cocked. I'm going to devise a stratagem.
Cock.
17
Nice
on the die
cock.
for 37.
Critical hit.
Yeah. So I'm getting a high off of this fight because I get the critical on the 15 or higher. Same for the last fight, oddly enough. It's almost like they're similar.
Just make it quick.
6, 9, 12, 13, 19 times 2.
They have 2 hit points. I'm
38.
not doing the math.
38.
They have 2 hit
They
points.
take 38 damage.
They die in a pile of
The
guts.
last single zombie of this now horde atomizes.
And all
Fucking atomizes.
all these cables, as you keep killing them, keep getting drawn back.
Boy,
So those awful metallic on stone scraping sounds too.
Yep. And you are out of combat. You have solved my second zombie horde puzzle.
Hang on.
we win. I like to loot. We win. I like to loot.
We win. I like to loot.
So Jacob,
I get a spell back.
Oh, did you not explode?
No. But
well.
I
God
rolled
damn
a-
it, guys.
I forgot.
It's the same episode we recorded an hour ago.
Okay, well,
You loot 150 gold pieces off of them like the last horde.
37.5.
Oh my god! It's deja vu all over again.
deja vu.
I feel for the listeners
I've
because
just
they're
been
just
in this
listening
place
to the same episode before.
I feel for me because I'm going fucking crazy doing the same thing I did.
37.5.
Yep.
Am I going to go to
Yay.
Cookout and get a milkshake after this too?
I'd actually go with you this time.
You go back to the bathroom where you belong.
I know.
All right, we got to go right now so I can use my spell.
Seriously, let's go.
Wait, stop. No, you have like 3 rounds. We're not going to rush into another fight. No! That'd be bad. There is actually one thing I'd like to do.
Okay.
With the knowledge of the cables,
Uh-huh.
can I flip back through these schematics to see if I can find a clockwork thing that would be making use of these cables?
I'm gonna roll a die to see if you do. You look back through all these things and you don't find anything related.
Hey.
So what are we gonna do about Psycheer? And did everyone apply the loot? Because we're gonna go ahead and take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
What are we gonna do with Psycheer? Do you want to go rush? Does Psycheer want to rush in like Magnus?
No, can I have a question.
Yes.
And this is just for flavor's sake.
Yeah.
Can I use and I rolled for it, the 5th rank spell that I got back to do Dream Message?
What's the casting time on Dream Message?
It's technically 10 minutes. However, if I start, will it count? Just to say that I did it. Kind of.
I'm being so nice to you right now. You may do that.
Awesome.
Even though you slaughtered my beautiful horde that was supposed to be 2 at the same time on that catwalk, but you came through the hatch and you found the exploit in the level. You were supposed to fight both at the same time and you fought a very easy fight.
We spider climbed to the top of the clock tower again, guys.
I have a question. Do you guys mind if I tell Lovelace that we're coming to kill her?
A bit.
By all means.
Like, no details. Just be like, yo, we're coming to kill you.
Okay.
Don't even have to say who we are. Just make her paranoid.
Oh, she'll know.
I mean, I'm sure she already knows, considering how her lackeys are dead. She'll certainly know after this.
I probably shouldn't let you be able to do Dream Message rule-wise, but I'm being exceptionally kind today,
And it could be fun.
and it could be fun. So, by all means, spend your 3 rounds of having the spell to cast a 10-minute Dream Message ritual.
It is a place you have never been. Not particularly scary, but strange, dissonant of a sort that might inspire dread if one was weak enough of mind. The world outside of a relatively large crystal pedestal is hidden by thick, black fog. It smells of acrid, bitter, burning chemicals, familiar and dreadful. Pyronite's formula burns in the close distance. Time is limited, and a quickening heartbeat can be heard pounding high in one's ears. a ticking noise. Enter Psycheer, thrust forward from the darkness atop the maw of Rovagug. A collection of leadsmiths' heads tumble from the business end of the mighty cannon, and one statement rings fast, 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 and louder still over the pounding of a heart. I hate you. Psycheer stands, leaps down, and lays the mutilated corpse of Mugland upon the center of the platform, like a bounty laid before a god, a sacrifice on their altar. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Good night.
Very nice. Clap, clap,
Very
clap,
nice.
clap, clap.
I also have to say, I behaved while you were doing that because the first words you've spoken, this is a place you have never been, and my gut instinct was Disney World.
I also behaved because you said Psycheer lays down the body of Muglin. I was like a cat laying down a mouse outside your door.
Thanks so much, guys. It means a lot to me that you behaved.
I didn't think of anything other than this is very drow.
Oh, I loved it. I was just trying to let you have your moment because my mind was busy shitposting.
All right,
Very cool. Take a bottle cap if you're not full.
we're
I
gonna.
think I'm full.
We're also losing it next episode.
Can I have a hero point instead?
I said bottle cap.
Oh, bottle cap. Oh.
Yeah, fuck off.
Y'all, are you only allowed to have 2 hero points?
You're allowed to
They're
have
three.
up to 3 hero points, but they reset on those intervals. Bottle
Because
caps,
I only have 2.
Cap at 2.
bottle caps cap at 2, but they don't go away.
Let me check real quick. I have 2, yes.
All right. Sad day.
Can I have a hero point instead?
Sure.
Yay.
I don't know if you'll be able to use it.
Just in case.
Okay, so you cleared out these shamblers. You push the corpses down. Remember, there's another hatch at the bottom of this shaft that you
Yes.
could open.
Yeah, you could, but we want to get done here first.
Yeah.
For instance, Chester's going to go to the one door I believe we haven't been through here yet.
I follow him.
Hingus
There's a-
McBingus.
There's another room up here, which was under one of those domes.
Yes.
And then there's another room down this way.
But first I want to open this door.
That opens into the
The same office.
same office area.
All right, left or right?
Left.
My peeps. We'll go this way.
That way?
Yes. And at
The zombies
this,
came from down here, I will say.
okay. At this point, his stuff has run out. His coffee, so he is going to drink a new coffee.
Okay. You gonna go that way? Or do you want to go where the zombies came from?
Go the other way from the zombies.
From the room where they came from?
We can go. Yeah, we'll go there.
Or do you want to go to the other room that you haven't been to yet?
I was wanting to go to the one they haven't been in yet, but
Up to you.
let me go back to the map. I said left first, so let's go left. That's this way.
The room the zombies haven't been at.
Correct. To the north, if this map is correct.
Sure.
It is very dark in here for some reason.
Yeah, let me give you a little bit of light.
I'm still on high after reading that.
You should be. It was well written.
Are those windows? Levers.
Yeah, so this room is, you saw there was like a big glass, like thick green glass looking into it. The outside like curve is where the stairs were going up to the roof. Let me read you some flavor text. In this room, emerald light filters through 5 floor-to-ceiling glass windows, casting the area in a viridian glow. Several workbenches stand against the outer walls of the room. Large gears, cogs, and pipes are scattered across the room. The ceiling rises 40 feet upward into a shadowed half-dome, from which hang dozens of chains and winches designed to lift heavy machinery. A half-dismantled mechanical device, as big as a merchant cart, hangs suspended 5 feet off the floor.
Oh, I thought that was an engine.
Some big mechanical device. So I'll put you...
Hey, how pointy is it?
What do you mean?
Does it look like is it gonna attack us?
It doesn't look like it's doing much of anything. It looks like it's some large piece of honestly, it looks like one of the turbines out in the thing.
It's a repair station.
Yeah, this is basically a huge workshop. You see a bunch of levers, a bunch of heavy machining tools, for fabricating parts. You get the gist. I mean, I don't know how much you have engineering lore, but I'll just say with your crafting, you get the gist that a lot of the stuff that is in this place is custom built. And it's not like you can order these machine parts. So they have to fabricate a lot of things.
Yeah.
you start looking around, I will say you see a lot of stuff seems to be hanging from like a rod that's just hanging in the middle of the room. But as you start looking around, make me a perception check.
Let's go. 35. Natural 20.
19 on the die for a total of 39.
26.
It will be 41 if you allow me to spend 10 minutes searching.
39, you say?
Yeah.
You see that there's a lot of like hanging chains from these different things to like facilitate moving heavy machinery around. But there's one thing that just almost blends in. Almost. It's this almost like a four-legged bug hanging from the ceiling with its legs clamped to the ceiling.
I don't know.
Made of clockwork. And then a clockwork torso with a odd, very creepy smiling face leans
On
down.
the torso?
Like with a torso with a head and arms, like leans down with this huge, uncanny, menacing grin. Let me show you. I'm going to have to edit this for the listeners because it's coming from the book and not from the module.
Yeah.
Let me show you a brief bit of art for what this thing looks like.
All right.
Oh, heck no.
Oh my.
God.
It leans down, upside down, with its fingers stretched out, and from each finger is a dangling little cord.
Oh.
It drops to the floor.
It looks like a jester, a drider, but it's a jester.
I
on the
hate
face.
it. I hate it. I hate it.
Drider. Damn.
It's got Pikachus on its
Heck
knees.
no.
It does have Pikachu's on his... Fuck. Damn.
Oh no, I don't like this thing.
That's what we're going to pick up in our next episode.
Oh no,
What?
this is it. This is the one.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap, it's huge.
Oh my
The heck?
God.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen in this fight at all. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. We are also on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of this podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, check out our Ko-fi page. You can find us at ko-fi.com/thirdgallon. That's ko-fi/third gallon. Our theme music for this season is Delta Rust, composed by Andy Ellison. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work on his YouTube channel, Michael Ghelfi Studios, and you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.